Good evening. Happy Saturday, everyone. I'm Mo from Delaware, your silver consultant. We're going to get you registered with some of the vendors that are not found in your travel cafe. So if you are at home and you can get a device where you can walk through the registrations with us, I'm going to pause for a brief moment so that you can get some type of electronic device so you can roll. But as a travel advisor, you probably already have your cell phone in your hand because we're always working, right? I just want to remind everybody that you are in business for yourself, but you are never by yourself. All you have to do is stay plugged in, reach out, call, touch someone. We are all here to help you get through this process because there is enough money for all of us to eat at the same table. Don't forget to write your goals down, look at them, do them daily. And if you don't complete something, let that be the start of your next day. All right. So the first vendor supplier that we are going to look at is Top Villas. Top Villas is a company which has over 6,500 vacation rentals, whether it's a condo, a villa, or a mansion. They have very competitive commissions. They have a dedicated planner service. They have very flexible cancellation policies. And they also offer car rentals, attraction tickets, baby rental equipment. I was kind of shocked when I first logged into their website. I was like, oh, wow. So I don't have to travel with my granddaughter or stroller to push her around Walt Disney World. And they also have outdoor rental equipment. So I'm going to put the link in the chat for you so that you can go ahead and start this registration. I'm also going to pull it up and we're going to walk through it together. Good evening, Mona. All right, guys, so the link for Top Villas is out there. All you have to do is click in the chat and click the link. This registration process is really, really easy. I am going to use my brother from another mother as my registrant for just about all of these registrations today. So give me one moment and let me grab his information so we can get going. First thing it asks you for is the email address. So use the email address that is associated with your account for Evolution Travel. Then it's just asking you for your personal information. If you have a Google number that is associated with your business, you can use your Google number. You do not have to use your personal cell phone number when you're completing these registrations. Use whatever that is attached to your business. And I'm putting it down as a referral because I'm actually doing it for him. If you already know about Top Villas, then you're probably already registered. If you don't have a company name, just put your name. Have it relate to your Evo Agent website. The host agency is, of course, Archer Travel. And then you're going to put where you're located. Be sure to make sure you put the correct currency. And when I do registrations, I click that I'm interested in everything because I don't want to leave any money on the table. I might not have a client that is looking to book for Europe right now, but that person could come within an hour of me completing this registration. So I always select everything and then hit submit. And then you're registered. We'll go back to our presentation. So the next website that we are going to get registered for is Villas of Distinction. So this is another company that you can look for villas in 50 different destinations. They have over 2,000 of them for you to choose from. They also offer you an unbranded site so that you can share the information with your clients, and you don't have to worry about your clients being able to book it because it's just an informational site. Your commission is protected at 100%, and they also offer you marketing tools on their website. I'm about to put the link in there for you so that you can complete that registration. And if you're having any problems, just put a message in the chat. We are monitoring it and we can slow our roll and assist you. So the Villas of Distinction website is in the chat. Give you a moment to click on that. Xavier, your host is Archer Travel. But that field is not required because it does not have an asterisk. So some of the lines on the registration form, if it doesn't have an asterisk, that means that is not required. But your host agency is Archer Travel. All right, once you get to the website, just click register as an advisor. And then enter the information that is requesting. So it's gonna ask you first name, last name, your email address associated with your business, your telephone number, and then your agency. Can someone put in the chat who our consortium or our affiliation is? Let's see who knows. That is correct, Nina. Travel Leaders. Yes, Christina. So for all of our new agents, because I know we have came back from convention and we have been on fire and we are building. Your host agency is Archer Travel. Your consortia is Travel Leaders Network. And then just click the button that says partner with us. And that's your confirmation that you have completed your registration for Villas of Distinction. Are there any questions with this registration before I go to the next one? All right, seeing none. The next one that we are going to look at is Red Awning. Red Awning is another vacation rental property because you know you have a lot of clients or people that say, hey, I want to go to Jamaica and it's 10 of us, but we want a house. We don't want to have a bunch of different rooms. So we're looking for an Airbnb. We don't do Airbnbs, but we do vacation rentals as well as villas, as well as mansions. So we have ways to work around that Airbnb concept. Airbnb, if you book one, they're not going to pay you. So if you don't charge a fee, you're going to be spinning your wheels and wasting your time, because if you go on Airbnb's website, they won't send you a commission. So there are ways to book Airbnbs without going to the Airbnb website. And these first three are examples of that. And I am going to, and they just have a simple jot form for you to complete.
Mo, we can't hear you.
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
y'all
we can
hear
hear
me?
you now.
All right. Do I need to go back?
Yes.
All right. So the next item that we're going to look at is Red Awning. They have over 140,000 vacation rentals worldwide. They offer you 10% commission, and they also have a very simple, quick jot form for you to complete. I did put the link in the chat, and once you click that, it's going to open up a Google Doc form. And I'm not going to complete this one in Brandon's name because I don't want to log into his email. But on the jot form, your email address probably will automatically populate if you're using a computer where you have everything kind of stored, because the cookies kind of track everything for you. So at the top, if that email address is not your business one, make sure you click switch account. Then you're going to enter your email address, your first name, your last name, your direct phone number. Again, if you have a Google Voice number for your business, that is the number that you should be putting there. And then you're going to enter our IATA number.
Hey, Mo,
yes?
We can only see the Google screen. You got two screens? You have two monitors?
Yeah.
We can only see the Google sign-in screen. So you might have to do a new share.
Let me do a new share. Sorry,
okay.
Guys.
No problem.
All right. Can you see the Google document, the Google form?
Yes.
All right. Sorry about that. I don't know why it muted, and then I don't know why I stopped sharing the screen, but you know, technology and the devil be busy, but we will prevail.
It's in presenter mode too. So we might need you to go back just a little bit because they need to see what to select.
New share. All right. You should see the Google Doc form. And we're going to go back one slide. All right. All right, so once you go onto the Red Awning website, you're going to click request an account. And that is going to open up a Google form, which is displayed on the screen. And you're going to enter that information. Can anyone tell me what our IATA number is? That is right, Takesha and Naima. 058-24840. The screen is still rolling. And again, Monica, I am scrolling through the screen so that you can see all the questions that populate. And again, you check all that you want the specific area of focus to be. And you can select how you heard about this website. And then once you go to the next form, it is the confirmation of your registration.
I could see the screen though. It was fine.
Okay. So the next company that we are going to look at is GoGo Vacation. GoGo Vacation is used for like long haul destinations. So if you have someone that wants to go to Europe, this would be a good supplier to use, but this is not the only supplier. So just trust and believe. I said it is good, but it is not the only supplier for long haul vacations. They offer you group incentives. You get up to 18% commission on the Caribbean as well as the Mexico packages that you put together. And one thing that I really do like about this site is they only work with travel agents. So your clients cannot go to the GoGo website and book this themselves. They have to come back to you. About to put the link in the chat for you. Yes, the slides will be posted as they are always by our beautiful Mrs. Erica Hicks, who handles our website. Oh, good, Amy. Learning something new every day. And just remember, sharing is caring. Keisha, I will put this link back out there for you. So click in the chat and you will see the website for GoGo Vacations. And then you're going to click on the register tab. So after you enter your name, your telephone number, your email address, and your address, it's actually for your ARC number. The ARC number, the IATA number, they work hand in hand. It is still all Archer Social. And I always click to subscribe to their emails because that's where you get the offers. That's where you get the firsthand knowledge of what's going on with the company so that you can post information on your social media page. And as you see, that is the end of that registration process. Now, who in here loves Disney? Does I have anybody in here that loves Disney or children loves Disney or loves the Disney movies? Yeah, Shauna, I like it too. I liked it so much that my daughter was able, she went to Disney Land 2 years back to back. And then I was like, well, let's try the one in Cali. Took her out there to California and she was like, I'd rather go to Florida. Please don't take me back to Cali. The IATA number, Xavier, is 058-24840. Thanks, Keish. So the Disney Travel Agent Portal information is found through your travel cafe. You can do reservations for any of the Disney properties. You can do the tickets as well as the meal plans. And for those that don't know, Disney also has a cruise line that you can book for your clients. On this portal, they offer you marketing materials. There's training and benefits that you qualify for once you complete the training. You get 2 tickets, so take advantage of it. If you don't even have any kids, Disney is for us, for everybody, because it brings the kid back out in all of us, no matter the age or no matter the size, my grandma says. You're welcome, Xavier. So let me put this website in the chat for you. And we will go through that registration. And if anyone has booked Disney Paris, send a message to Success Coach Shauna. She may have some questions for you. So once you go to the DisneyTravelAgent.com website, you're going to go down to where it says first time here and click create new account. And then you're going to enter your name, your email address, and a password that you are going to remember. Me and Brandon has already spoke about the passwords that I will be creating for him. So don't worry, he knows what his password is. And then you must read through and confirm that you agree. Now, Disney also is very strict with their marketing. Please make sure once you create your account, you go in there and read that information, because you do not want Disney to come after you for misusing their images. They have done it and they will continue to do it. And who can tell me what our agency number is? Because as you see, each website asks for different, but at the end, it is still the same number. Archer Social never changes. That is correct. 058-24840. And as you see, it automatically populated Archer Travel. Your account is automatically created, and then it takes you into the website for you to start looking, learning, and seeing what is offered. Disney has the College of Knowledge. And in order for you to get those free tickets, you must go through all of this. And every year you must go out there and renew it, because they do update this information to qualify to get your free tickets. So happy learning, guys. Go see Mickey and Minnie, or just go take a picture standing in front of the castle. Whatever floats your boat works for me. So the next site that we are going to look at is Colette. And Colette was a little tricky at first, but sometimes you gotta, outsmart the fox. And I am putting their website in the chat for you. Give you a moment to get in there and click that. So you are going to create a travel professional account. So your member number is still the same, the IATA number. So it's the 058-24-840. Now, for us new agents, for all the new agents on the line, you may not know what postal code to enter because Archer moved. And this website still has the previous zip code. So I will give you that information, and it is 91020. If you do not put that and you put the current zip code, which is 91214, it's going to tell you that they cannot find the company. Then you're going to enter your last name. And then click submit. It's going to tell you that they cannot find you. I'm going to ask you if you want to register. Click the link at the top where it says, would you like to register with Palette now, right now? You're going to click it. And you're going to enter all of the information. Now, you have to change the address as well as remove Irma's name because I'm assuming she's an agent because she doesn't work at Archer. Can anyone put in the chat what the current address for Archer Travel is? Ooh, nobody knows. Well, guess what, guys? If you're coming to a convention, the information that we keep talking about, that's right, Christina, I knew you was going to put it in there. The information that is keep being repetitive during this call is information that could possibly win you a convention ticket, possibly win you some cash, because guess what? At convention, the information, they was asking these simple questions and people got money, people got cruises. So it pays to know who our host agency is. It also pays to know where they're located. Let me type this in. It's not. As you can see, I can't type it in. Does anybody know the phone number for Archer? And guess what? The information was already given to you. And all you really have to do is scroll up. That is correct. Your agent type, you're going to be home base. So you're going to enter your name, your email address, your phone number, confirm your email address, and then your address. And there you go. The registration for Colette is complete. So did everybody get that zip code? Is everybody registration complete for this? Because I don't want you to put the current zip code and then call and say, I can't find the host agency. That's all right, Christina. It is all right. Let me know if you see my screen pop up because it's saying that it's not sharing. But I know sometimes it does share when it says it's not sharing. Cool, okay. Let me just go back to the beginning. All right, now we're gonna look at the Ryu Pro. Ryu Pro is associated with the Ryu Resort. Samantha, I must have missed a step. It won't let me change the address. You just have to click in the field and update it. Take Irma's name off and just leave it as Archer Travel and then tab through it. What zip code did you use when you completed that first page? While we're waiting on Samantha to chime in. The Ryu Pro, that is their brand center. They have marketing materials for you. They have a direct sales portal for you. They also list the hotel directory as well as your BDM contacts, your promotions, and then they also have a Ryu specialist program. And your specialist program is where you will be able to log your bookings, and your bookings earn you points that you can use for your personal stay, or if you want to use them for your clients, you can do that too. Okay, you see Irma's name, so just click in it and just delete it. And Archer agents cannot book direct. So I have a message that I can see your screen, and then Jesse says, I don't see a screen. So Jesse, I don't know why you can't see the screen, because I just got a message that they can see my next slide.
Yes, it's in presenter mode. We can see both of them.
Okay. Why does it keep defaulting there? In the name of Jesus. Is that better, Nina?
Yes, I see the Ryu screen that says brand center, marketing
Yeah.
material.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
Okay, Jesse, that might be something on your end. You might have lost connection.
It's not spinning for me. It's one screen. It's not spinning for me at all.
All right, so we're gonna. All right, so we're gonna go to Ryu.com/Ryu Pro. I'll put that in the chat, and the first thing you're gonna do is select travel agency. So give me one moment so I can put this out there for you.
Mo, can I take a minute to say an extra special to Cynthia? It's nice to see your
Oh,
face. Hey,
yeah.
Super Sick.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. And it is coming up in the chat now, guys. So you're gonna click register. And then you're gonna click travel agency. The type of retail agency is home base. You're gonna do membership. You're going to put your company's name. I gotta get my name. His company's name is so unique, and I can't wait till he shares with everybody what the meaning is of the name and how to pronounce it. Because I was like, what?
Mo, you got to share the screen again for us.
Okay. I don't know why it keeps stopping. Let's see, sharing has failed. It won't select the window. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Can you see it now?
Good to go.
All right. Branch code you can leave blank. Enter your address, enter your phone number. Then click next. Enter all of the information that it is requesting.
Mo, you got a question. It is, Naima says, if we don't have our own company name, are we just using Ultra Travel with their address, etc.?
You can put your name because your Evo website is attached to your name. So it would be Evo Travel Agent .com/Lakeisha Thomas if I didn't have Luxuries of Life Travel. Thank you for that, Nina, but I didn't see it. And for the billing information, just copy over the same information and then enter your email address. And then you are the main point of contact for your business. And 122. For the type of professional, we're going to do home base. And why didn't we accept his birthday? Company info, Naima, is your information. Did I miss you? Say what membership code? There is no branch code. And there is no membership code. That's why I did not state anything for either one of those, Cecilia. You leave those blank. Naima, did you get past that company's information page? Okay. And one thing I do like about the Reuse Pro account, let's say, I'll use me. Like I have a 26-year-old daughter. If she decided that she wanted to get into business and didn't want to actually get her own account, I could add her on as a user for my account as long as she has officially joined Evolution Travel. Because then she's an agent that is on your team. And then your position will be travel agent. And then you would hit send, and then your registration would be complete. Now, if you mess up, like I forgot to put Mr. and I forgot travel agent, you have to redo everything. So this one he's going to have to do because I'm not going to go back and do everything over for training purposes. But if you miss any of the fields that are required, redo makes you start all over. So again, for the form of address, make sure you select Mr., Miss, or Mrs. And then your position, make sure you select travel agent, because if not, you got to start over. And then once you hit send, you are finished with that registration. And can you see the PowerPoint now?
Yeah, but it looks like it's in edit mode. Nope, still in edit mode. Click slideshow next to animations.
But it took it back. I knew it was going to take it back to the beginning.
And it's actually in presenter mode.
And then the last one that we are going to talk about is sandals. In order for you to gain access for sandals, you have to be an agent with Evolution Travel for 6 months. You have to go through your travel cafe and complete the supplier request form. And through Sandals, once you have gained access to their website, you'll get an affiliate link where you can post a special that has been marketed by one of the BDMs and then attach your link to it. And then your clients can click on that link and book that specific advertisement that you had put on your social media. So again, you have to be with the company for 6 months. You have to go through the travel cafe and complete the supplier request form in order to gain access to Sandals. So this is what the landing page looks like. And Brandon just joined yesterday, so he hasn't been with the company for 6 months, so I can't register him. But for those who have been here for 6 months, you must go through the travel cafe and request access using the supplier request form. So now what? Now what was said by Nina at the convention, to me, now what means that we need to, work our business like we want our business to pay us. We are here to answer any questions that you have. I'm open for ideas for training that you need, because we are here to give you the tools to better yourselves and ensure that you are getting the best out of this business.
All right, Mo, you got a couple of questions.
Let's
All right,
see.
so
Where is the video going to be posted for us to watch again?
the videos are always posted on the YouTube channel. If you're in the elite group, it is pinned to the top of the group, and the post says, have you ever missed a walkthrough Wednesday? If so, no worries, click this link. It's also posted in the main Evolution Travel group as well as the corporate Q&A. And it's pinned at the top of the group in all 3 places. Monica says, I'm assuming she means I'm doing the sign up for Colette. How do I remove Irma's information, please?
I just clicked in there. I clicked in that field where it says Archer Travel - Irma Magna, I think that's her last name. And I just highlighted her name and hit delete.
Are you able to go back to, are you able to go to that website so you can kind of show her? And I'll look through here for some more questions.
Let's see.
This one for Desiree, I can answer. Desiree says, I'm not sure if this question was answered, but in the case where I need a US address to register, can I use Archer's address? Yes, that's what the Mexico agents have been doing. I actually just found this out earlier this year, so yes. I know, Desiree, you're from Trinidad. Yes, you can use Archer's address. The training will be on my YouTube channel. It is listed, it is pinned in a post in the main Evolution group, in the corporate Q&A, as well as the elite travel groups, all on Facebook. It's in a pinned post at the top of each of the groups. And it says, have you ever missed a walkthrough Wednesday? The link is there. Okay, Mo, were you going to Colette, or you did that while I was searching?
No, I'm doing it now.
Okay, you got to do another share so we can see it.
Yeah, I just pulled it up.
Okay. Ooh, I'm throwing this on fire.
All right, you should be able to see the screen. You're going to click Create Travel Professional Account. You're going to enter the IATA number 058-24840. Click IATA. And then the zip is 91020. And then I'm just gonna make up a name. So it's gonna tell you that they can't find your last name. Click that you want to do it now, and then I just clicked it, highlighted it where it says name, and hit delete, and hit the back button, and it took her off. So Monica, did that work for you?
Hey Mo, there was another question. I'm not sure if you covered this. It says, did I miss what the membership code and branch code were?
Yes, I addressed it. That was for the REU account.
Mhm.
And you do not have to put anything in there. Those fields do not have an asterisk beside it, which means it is not required.
And Mo has typed those links for each of the websites that that she trained on. So make sure that you scroll back through the chat box, take a screenshot or take a picture of the information that is in the chat so you can refer to it later.
You guys are welcome.
Mo, Keisha said that she was experiencing some difficulty with MoBay from the last training. Are you able to go to that VIP website?
Yep. Let me just look on this computer. So,
Keisha, can you type in the chat what specific issues you were having? And then Monica said, for the name, do I leave Archer Travel and then add my name, or is just my name good? I believe Monica is still doing Colette.
you need to leave Archer Travel, because once you put home base underneath there, you're going to enter your information. Oh, Naomi, you're welcome. Yeah, Keisha, give me a moment. I'll put the link in the chat for you.
Can we get one of the partners to post those links again for Lacey? That way Mo doesn't have to click out of the presentation to do it. You can just copy and paste them from the chat. Or do you guys have any other questions in the meantime? Any more questions for Mo? Questions, comments, concerns? Mo, Keisha is asking, do I put my personal info for MoBay or Archer?
So he's going to click partner login. And then click the register. And then you're going to enter your business name. This is all your personal information. And then you're going to put Archer's IATA number. And then you're going to select that you are an affiliate.
Okay, Keisha. All right, do you guys have any questions about anything else that Mo went over, or maybe something that you had a question about that wasn't covered today? Under check name, what did she put? Didn't she put her own name there?
Yes,
They're
you
going to
put
make
your
the
own
check out.
name.
Check name means whose name will the check be in?
That is correct, Naima. Ryu, you cannot book directly with on their direct booking portal per Archer's guidelines. You have to book through a supplier. And I did state that during our training because even though I've been registered with them since 2017, I still contacted them to make sure the rules, because when you go from one host agency to another, it changes. It's just like going from your mama house to your grandmama house. Grandmama let you get away with a little bit more than mom. So I double checked this information before I, presented it to y'all. Hi, did you answer the question Kwame asked regarding payment?
Mo, I want to go back to the Ryu question. Now, even though you book Ryu with other vendors, and yes, you can book them in VAX with Pleasant Holidays, with Classic Vacations, you can book Ryu with them. But you want to go back into the Ryu website, take their training, and log your bookings, because Ryu gives away a lot of points, and you can use them for all of their properties. And Ryu has a property in Seychelles, which I plan on going to.
Yes, they do.
Ryu has some of the best independent fam trips that you can take people on. I did a 7-day, 6-night independent fam, and all I had to do was one site tour, and it took me maybe 25 minutes to do it. I was able to take my husband and my daughter on an independent fam with Ryu. Iberostar does that too, but Ryu specifically, they give away a lot of points and they have a lot of properties. So log your bookings for Ryu. Take their training too, because they give you points just for taking their training. So it's a win-win. Guys, a lot of these questions that you guys are asking, the answers are in the Travel Cafe. So I can kind of tell you're either brand new or you don't use your tools. Either way, the Archer Travel credentials, Mo, can you log into the Travel Cafe so we can show them what the credentials are right quick? Because we want you guys to be able to go back to this information instead of us just giving you a quick answer where you need to write it down or remember what we say. We want to show you where to find these things in your resources, because you're going to need them over and over again. We want you to be able to know where to find them. So Mo is going to log into the Travel Cafe to show you where the credentials are, where you can find the IATA number, Archer Travel's address, the CLIA/IATA number, and the cruise number, because the cruise number is different from Archer Travel's regular telephone number.
Well, my computer moved, it just froze. Sorry, guys.
Shauna, anywhere that it says check name, whoever you want the check to go to, that's whose name you put there. So if you put Archer Travel, that's where your check is going to go.
All right, it's moving. My computer is trying to do an update in the middle of me using it.
Tanya, I don't know what you're asking. Registration location, I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm going back up to, because there was I think we answered Keisha's question. She asked, does she put her personal information for Mobile Archer? We answered that one. We answered the check number. We addressed the Ryu. Cannot book directly. Tanya, I'm not sure what you're asking.
Shauna, can you share your screen for the Travel Cafe? My computer is doing some type of update from my job.
I'm on my iPad. I cannot. However,
can Shauna hop in for me? That's my
Shauna,
partner.
Shauna, are you on your computer or your phone?
I'm sorry, Shauna.
It doesn't necessarily have to be her either. Can I get somebody from the leadership team that is a co-host?
I can do it. Give me 1 second. I could do it.
Go ahead. I didn't see Kwame's question in the meantime, Mo. Did you see Kwame's question?
I didn't see a question for Kwame. I started scrolling back up before I did the VIP attraction, and no, I didn't see it.
Desiree, can you tell us what that question was?
Send it directly to her.
I didn't see it. Desiree, can you let us know what the question was so we can answer it?
Give me 1 second. My computer's, I got to get it to a right place.
Naima is saying, is asking if she's a club member and she's not a club member. And Monica, you are correct. That information is also in the PDF packet that you can download right after you take the PTA training.
Mo, where did you want me to go on this?
Just pull up Archer's information where they can see the address, the IATA number.
Are you sure? Isn't it in the back office?
It's in the back office.
It's in the Travel Cafe. Go to the Travel Cafe, please.
Yep, I'm here.
It's in the Travel Cafe. So now if you don't know where it is, we're going to click until you guys run into it. This is how, for everybody that's new, you should be exploring the Travel Cafe.
Because I thought it was in the other, so that's why I'm confused.
Yeah, we're gonna teach them how to use the Travel Cafe.
Sure.
Because the vendors are back here, you guys need to know how to access this information, and you need to learn how to use this as your own personal resource center. Also, the trainings that are happening, the corporate trainings,
Right
all
here.
of that information is back here. Now, Shauna, there's actually underneath one of the tabs to the left, there's the information on their credentials. So let's click until we run into it. This is where you find the vendors. Resources.
Nope. Yeah, I thought it was in the other one, so. I
Nope, we're
apologize.
getting it from the Travel Cafe. Let's stay in there, please.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'm logging in myself.
Yeah.
Hold on. I have to get off of this screen in order to access it in the on my iPad. Works a little different.
And it's not the one that's the contact us up here, right? So one. So here's your forms.
Click on that new agent guide. New agent packet
Where is it at?
at the top. It says, it's the one to download the new agent packet.
Oh, this one. I'm sorry. Yes. Well, I know that there's something in here. Right here is all the booking, registering with suppliers and your new agent. Supplier request.
So you just scroll past it because she was asked, it has the IATA number. It has the phone numbers that you need. It has the cruise line, and just remember, the number to Archer is not the number that you are going to use when you're registering with the cruise line. You can't use the 1511 because cruise lines don't know that number. You have to use the 9141. If you don't, you're not going to get your registration approved because they're not going to be able to link it. So always remember, if you're registering with one of the cruise lines, Norwegian, Virgin, any of them, you have to use the correct number.
And can you remind them where you found this, Mo?
Yes,
Sure.
it is in your Travel Cafe, and at the top where it says download the new agent packet now. I'm not a new agent, but I refer to this document.
I have it printed out and put into a binder.
As
Just so I
everybody
could have
should.
it by, and then there's a one on the back office that has all the information that I make sure I print out. Pretty sure it's in here.
All right, are there any other questions?
It's the Archer supplier credentials. That's found in here that I put in the front, just to let you know, because it has all of this information.
Keisha, we were showing you how to find it in the Travel Cafe because that's the resource center. We were showing you where to find the credentials. So you go in there and you print out the new agent guide, please.
Right here.
And then if you're like me, always on the go, I send these links to myself. I have a notes page specifically for Archer Travel. And I have the link, the hyperlink on my notes page. When my cousin joined me under my team, she said, "Why did you send me your notes page?" I said, "Did you look at it?" She's like, "It's a bunch of links." I said, "Did you click on any of them?" And she started clicking when we was talking. She was like, "Oh," because I was like, "Why is she sending me all these links?" And I'm like, this is your walking travel cafe. If you can't get into the actual cafe, you send yourself the links and you have it right there on hand.
By the way, let
Exactly.
me just go through it again one more time because it's home. You're at your homepage when you first log in. You go to Quick Start Guide, and then it's download new agent packet. And it's on page 2.
Now, if you are a part of the elite team, you get this in your welcome email. Your success coach or your sponsor sends it to you.
Mhm.
If you are not a part of the elite team, this is where you can find it. Now, for Desiree, asking for Caribbean agents, can you advise most convenient form of payment as we don't have the option of akimbo? There is only one form of payment for the Caribbean. Caribbean specifically are paid out by check, and it comes directly from Archer Travel. Mexico is paid out by wire transfer, and I believe Australia is paid out by wire transfer as well. So Archer Travel, has to pay you based on what your country will allow. So you don't have access to akimbo because your country won't agree to it. So the terms and conditions. So you guys are paid out by check, Caribbean specifically. Do you need a US bank account to clear the check? No, you need a bank account in the country that you live in. So you're welcome, dear. Keisha's asking, how does one become an elite member? By enrolling under an agent that is on my team.
Mhm. And we are elite.
So
I'm still
sorry.
unmuted. Sorry.
Sorry. Okay, the question is from Naima. Will our commission just automatically populate on our akimbo card if you have followed the other steps? So Mo, can you go back into, we need the commission tracking form. So however you want to get to it, you want to go to the Evo travel agent website or the travel cafe, either is fine because you can get to them both ways.
Sean is in it.
I want to show everybody else the commission tracking form as I'm saying it. So Naima, as long as you complete the commission tracking form and the vendor has already paid out the commission, yes, your commission automatically populates on either the 15th or the business day that is closest to the 15th, or the last business day of the month, depending on which cycle happens after Archer Travel receives the commission. And just to give you guys a little more detail, because I've had to answer this question quite a few times from some upset agents. They made a booking in May, and in June, they were looking for the commission payment. The way commissions are paid out, it can vary too based on the vendor. Specifically, if we're talking about BACs or pleasant holidays or classic vacations, the commission is paid out within 60 days after the vacation has been taken. If we're talking about Carnival Cruise Line, Carnival pays out relatively quickly as long as the booking has been paid in full. Then you can receive it within 30 to 60 days of the time that the booking was made. Now, I've had some agents recently to have clients that utilize the Afterpay option. Understand that Afterpay is credit. So just because the booking has been completed, it hasn't been paid in full. So after the vendor has received all of the Afterpay payments, this is why you don't hear us like really promoting that Afterpay thing, because it prolongs your payment. Now, if you have a client that is traveling at the last minute and you're struggling with the payment, that's a different thing. You service your client. But that's not something that we promote because it causes you to get your commission payment a lot later. You don't get paid until they are done paying for the vacation. That is a credit payment plan. And until they have paid it in full, the vendor does not pay Archer Travel, and Archer Travel cannot and will not pay you. So just be mindful of that. Okay.
And keep in mind, you can set up the payment plan for your clients. I don't set up a payment plan past the date of their departure. Because when they leave, I want to make sure I'm going to get my money 60
Not to
days
mention,
after they get back. Like,
right, not to mention we can't. We want them to pay 45 days before the travel happens, which is the regular payment plan that's set up by the vendors. We don't suggest anything else unless they're pressing us about it. I know I don't. I'm pretty sure Mo doesn't either.
no, ma'am.
We don't do that. Now, Naeem is saying, and it won't populate until 30 to 90 days after the clients have traveled. That's pretty much what I'm saying, between 30 and 60 days, not necessarily 90. 90 is on the long end, and that's usually if elongated vacation season is happening. So we're talking Christmas and New Year. Something happens through there because there's so many back-to-back holidays happening. A lot of places are closed Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after Christmas. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and the day after New Year. So that kind of makes things a little delayed when it comes to those payments coming out, but you usually will get it. It's usually paid out to Archer Travel with between 30 and 60 days after the client has traveled, and then you can receive it within that next 30 to 60 days. So you want to plan what we call our pipeline. This is how you kind of want to make sure that you are focusing on how to market these vacations, because you want to plan them so that your payments come every month. So summertime, the Christmas holidays are getting ready to come up, right? So you should have been selling the Christmas holiday stuff last Christmas, land only, and then adding the flights when they become available. Summer vacation, you want to be selling summer vacation during Christmas vacation prior. This way you stagger those payments as they're coming in. This is planning your pipeline that we're talking about. I'm always going to show you guys where that commission tracking form is. And regardless to if you are a US agent or a Caribbean agent, you have to complete a commission tracking form for every transaction that you are expecting a commission. So if you're selling flights only and there is no commission, you don't have to do a commission tracking form because you won't be receiving a commission from Archer Travel. But for anything else that you're expecting a commission, you go right back here, you click on forms, you click on commission tracking form, and you complete it based on what it is. Okay.
You log into your website, and this is going to populate.
Okay, let me address what Nicole just said, because I thought that I went into a whole lot of detail about it. We are not paid once the client comes back from their vacation on the pay cycle of the 15th or the 30th. The way that it works is once the client comes back, the payment is issued in the next cycle from the vendor to Archer Travel. Now, because there are 15,000 agents, give or take, in our company, they don't send out one payment here, one payment there. They send out a big $1 million check that covers multiple payments. Archer Travel has to clear and cash that check. Once it clears and cashes, that's when we get paid.
All right, so once you log in at the top, you see commissions with the arrow. It's going to give you a drop down arrow. You're going to click on commission tracking form. Then you're going to select whatever it is that you are tracking for your commission. So I'll just pretend like my sister went on a trip. And you can, as you can see, you can book up to 2 years out. So as you're completing your bookings, you should be completing your tracking form. You do not have to wait until 2023 to submit a commission form for something that you booked.
And do not wait. Did you guys hear what she said?
Forget.
Do not wait, because you will forget and you won't get paid. You can't come back and say, oh, I forgot to do this, and it's 6 months, because I've had agents to do this. I forgot to do a commission tracking form and it's a year out. Well, I worked for it, I should get paid for it. We also are adults. And if you want to get paid, you have to do what you are supposed to do in order to get paid. So you cannot forget. You absolutely cannot forget. Now, Naima is asking a really good question. She says, if we add the wrong commission amount on this form, will the agency go by this one or by what the vendors send them? Now, Naima, if you put the commission amount wrong, I don't know if they put the option back. We used to have this feature that we could edit the form, and then they took that away.
You have to
Did they put it
resubmit
back, Mo?
You gotta resubmit it.
So you delete it and resubmit it. Now, Archer is not expecting you to have it to the penny. They will do the math of what the 80% of that commission is, okay? But the reason why you want to get your commission amount should match whatever the vendor says, because if we ever have to track it, they will use this form to track it. And that has happened with me more than once, where they had to track down a commission for me. So you want to make sure that the client information is correct, the confirmation number is correct, what you sold is correct, and the estimated amount, the total price needs to be correct, and the estimated amount of your commission needs to be correct. And you notice it says estimated. So whatever it says in the vendor website, you want to put that amount there.
And also know that this form is embedded. So if you select, like I selected Expedia Tap as my vendor, because I know Expedia Tap has the longest confirmation numbers, which is 13. So I don't know if you've seen when I was just playing around with it, when I was putting the confirmation number in there, I had put 10 and it gave me an error message and said, this must have 13 or 14 characters in there. So if you select the incorrect supplier, or if you select the correct supplier and then don't put the correct number of characters in for your ticket number, the system won't accept it. It's going to make you go back and look at what you're entering, which I love because I have a little bit of program background. And I'm like, yes, they are making us make sure we have apples with apples in the system. Because at the end of the day, that's how you are going to confirm that you get your payment timely. Because if you submit it wrong, you're going to have to resubmit it. Or you're going to have to go up here and say, where's my commission? And then you're still going to have to resubmit it once they say, oh, we received the payment, but we didn't receive the commission tracker form. So it's kind of good that they're forcing us to do it right on the front end so that we don't even have to use this button.
I know you got another question. If you put your email for the traveler's email when the booking, do you put your email on the form?
Absolutely. When I complete the registration, this is what I do. When I complete the registration, I mean, not the registration, Lord, and when I book the trip for my clients, I use my email address as the client's email address because I want the confirmation to come to me. Then I will forward it to my clients with my brand on there. If they send it directly to your clients, then they have access to the supplier information and they don't need you anymore.
Absolutely. And certain vendors will court your clients with that email. I have gotten plenty of emails that were meant for my clients asking them if they want to upgrade. And if they upgrade after the fact, you don't get paid for that upgrade amount. They will ask them to book direct with them and we'll offer them a discount if they book direct. Charisma is notorious for that. If you book your clients for Charisma and you use your client's email, they will email your client and offer them a discount. Cruise lines do it too. So always, like Mo said, put in your email so that their travel documents and the confirmation comes directly to you. Before you forward it, you take out the vendor information And then that way you have a copy of it, you forward it to your client. Always use your own email address. Now, if inside VAX, VAX will ask you if you want to share your information with the airline. Click yes and put the client's phone number in there. That way, if it's a delay, a gate change, or a cancellation, your client will get a text message or a phone call. Do not put your phone number there unless you are going to be up around the clock, which I do when my clients travel. So I put my phone number there. If you're not going to commit to do that, put your client's phone number there so they get these alerts direct. But put in your email address so everything comes to you first. All right, Mo, that may have been your last question. I'm going to scroll up.
Yeah, I don't see any more.
All right, I think that's it. All right, Mo, do you have any advice or final words or well wishes for our
The only advice that I have is stay plugged in. Everybody grew up with that no question is a stupid question saying, so ask your questions. Ask the person who brought you in. If they don't know the answer, they can ask the person who brought them in. If they don't know the answer, they can always go to their platinum. Most of the platinums have a leadership team that can help assist them. So if you're on the elite team, we have a webpage. Put your questions out there. We'll chime in. I've always chimed in even before I became a part of the leadership team, because if I know it and I can help take some of the pressure off other people, I'm going to give you the answer. Stay plugged in and reach out if you need help.
We got another question, or actually two last questions. For Mobay, contact name, manager of the company, who do we use?
You're putting all your information on that page, Keisha.
All right, and I have a question about canceling a booking for a client who didn't purchase travel protection, but one of them is sick in the hospital. Will Apple Vacation remove the penalties from canceling the booking? They traveled on August 28th, but the client has to undergo surgery.
You're gonna need to call them. But if they don't have, well, let's first understand, if an airline was involved, it's not it's not Apple that is charging those fees. The cancellation fee for air is coming from the airline. They cannot do anything.
Maybe one
with
for
it.
it may be one for the resort too.
Yes, and I was gonna say, you have to go back in and read on your confirmation. It tells you like your little wiggle room that you would have, but you definitely need to call the supplier. They leave, so that would be the Sunday after next. Yeah, you need to call them now. Because they are the ones that can truly answer that.
Now, it's been my experience with Apple Vacations. They can definitely receive, unless it was otherwise notated that this was a fully non-refundable vacation, and there are some of those that are out there. Unless it's otherwise notated, your clients can definitely get a credit, right? The penalties, unless the airline says they're going to waive them, they're usually not waivable. This is why we stress the clients get the travel insurance. It's been my experience to teach, you add in the travel insurance and then you let them tell you to take it out, and then you have them to sign a waiver for situations like this. Because let me tell you, if I'm the person that's on the other end of the phone and you're calling in to ask for this, the first thing I'm going to say is, unless it's an emergency surgery, and we're talking about the 28th, surgeries are planned. So it's not an emergency. They knew this was coming. If it's an emergency surgery, it happens right then. They don't prolong it for days. I'm telling you, this is, as a customer service agent, these are the kind of things that I would ask. So kind of be prepared for that when you call, because this is going to be a favor that you're asking for. The customer service agent that you get on the phone is only going to put you on hold to contact the airline for you. They don't make that decision in-house, like Mo was just saying. It's not Apple Vacations that's charging it. It's the American Airlines. It's the RIU property that are imposing their penalties. At the same time, suggest to your client to check to see if they have travel insurance and they don't know that they have it. Many credit cards have travel insurance included. My business American Express, that's a benefit that they offer along with, my membership benefits. Travel insurance on every vacation that I take. For those of you who have IATAN cards, you have insurance through IATAN. So make sure that you are digging in here to find out what you have access to. In some homeowners insurance policies, travel insurance may be included. So suggest to them that they check to see if they have travel insurance under another mechanism. More than likely, they're going to be on the hook for the penalty, and they'll have a credit for the remainder that's left. They won't get a cash refund at all, but they will have a credit to use to book with you at another date. Mo, you had another question about MoBay. Oh, Gina, you reset your password right on the VAX website, and if that doesn't work for you, you have to contact Archer. I'm not sure how long you were inactive, but if it doesn't allow you to reset it, contact Archer on Monday.
And you have to
Mo,
ask for Lisa at Archer.
ask for Lisa.
Yeah, it's no longer Mark. As far as the Club MoBay site, the IATA number is not a required field because it does not have a red asterisk. Leave it blank. You are filling this form out. Everything that you are entering is related to you. So that's why they're not requiring you to put the IATA number. The check information that you put in is coming to you. So leave that field blank.
All right. All right. You're welcome. Okay, guys. Well, you've taken one of the most important steps, and that's showing up for training. Bar you absolutely not being able to get on a training, because keeping in mind, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours at the most, getting on a training is not going to derail your entire weekend. It can actually assist you in being in position to earn commissions, because everything that Mo has showed you guys from Wednesday to today can definitely put you in position to earn income in more ways than one. She's showing you websites that you can use to upsell. She's showing you websites that you can use to gain points and rewards so that you can actually use these to travel on your own. And to utilize them, that will equal free trips. You guys are always asking about the free trips. Well, logging your bookings with Mo, Keisha said.
I've just seen it.
Keisha said, you're definitely elite for holding these sessions. Well, we try. We definitely try. And again, I'm sorry for the scratchy voice, but I'm at the end of COVID. So convention was definitely something. And this is what I carried away along with all of the knowledge that I brought home with me. But showing up for yourself is very, very important. Now, I'm not saying that we don't understand that it's summertime and that, we're not saying that we don't expect for you guys to enjoy your summer or enjoy your life. We're not saying that. But as a person who is a top income earner in this company, and I've been that for the past 5 years on the travel side, and for the past 3.5 years on the team building side, if my check is not right, partying can wait, because how am I going to pay for it? I'm a realist, and I keep it a buck with you guys. If my money is not right, I'm going to miss that party. If my money is not right, we will celebrate at home. That goes for anniversaries, birthdays, Christmas, New Year's. If my check is not right, I'm putting partying, things that will cost me money, I'm putting those things on the back burner. So if I'm not bringing in 6 figures a year, I'm not even considering anything else. So if you want to make the big bucks, you got to show up for yourself. And yes, you can. You definitely can. This has been my full-time job since February of 2016. I got started with this company in December of 2015. So if you want to get to a point where you can have some options on whether you want to work for someone else or you want to work for yourself, learning how to use the tools and being coachable and willing to do what we teach you guys to do, that's a major key. All of those are major keys to success. Being open to learn and then being willing to use the tools, major key to success. So we have this training every Saturday, and it's going to be on something different every Saturday. I'm not sure what next Saturday's topic is going to be, but it's always at the same time. We will be having a special edition training on Wednesday, so it's going to be at an earlier time to accommodate the vendor because they are in another country. So if you're looking to book these group trips for heavily discounted prices like to Dubai, Santorini, Africa, you definitely want to look out for the flyer when we post it for next Wednesday's walkthrough Wednesday. Again, you can find these recordings pinned at the top of all of the major groups. So the Evolution Travel main corporate group, the official Evolution Travel Q&A, and if you're a part of my team, the elite group, you can find it pinned at the top of our group. So we hope that you guys got something out of this. Take a moment and tell Mo thank you for training us for Wednesday and tonight. We really, really appreciate her taking time out of her life. Mo is a wife and a grandmother, full-time employee, so she could have been doing anything else, but she chose to do this for us. So we want to let her know that we appreciate her time and her efforts. Thank you guys for showing up for yourselves, and you make sure that you take these tips, tricks, and tools and that you use them and capitalize on them. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you guys on tomorrow's training. We have the corporate Q&A for new agents tomorrow and the Time to Evolve webinar. So you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I love y'all.